friends, especially you, Mr. Garibaldi. I am here to show you how to create one of my favorite characters of all time.
As you can.
Not just in science fiction history or television history, but of all time in anything, in what has become recently one of my favorite games, The Sims 3. If you do not know who I am talking about, shame on you. Here's a brief recap of why Londo is so awesome and why Babylon 5 is still such a beloved show.
Ah, Mr. Molden. I see they found you. Good, good. You're looking well. All healed now, I take it?
I'm fine. What the hell is going on, Mallory?
A number of Vorlon ships are on their way here, accompanied by one of their planet killers. They will arrive in a matter of hours. They have been wiping out any colony, world, or outpost where your associates have influence. Cartagia gave your associates the island of Salini as a base for their ships. Now that Cartagia is dead, I am ordering you to remove those ships at once.
There are 3 billion people here. The Vorlons would never attack a civilian population that big. The ships stay.
You're afraid, aren't you? They're afraid. And speaking of your associates, we must make sure that we can talk privately. Do not move. I will have to have that painted over, I suppose.
You're insane.
On any other day, Mr. Morgan, you would be wrong. Today is a very different day. One last time, remove your ships.
No. You don't frighten me, Mallory. If you try to attack our forces, you'll lose.
Yes, your ships are very impressive in the air or in space. But at this moment, they are on the ground.
Fine. They're on the ground. But they can sense an approaching ship miles away. So what are you gonna do, Mallory, huh? Blow up the island?
Actually, now that you mention it. No! I had most of our people evacuated from Salini during the night. A few stayed to maintain the illusion of our presence. They knew it was being asked of them. I would have preferred another way, hoped that you would be reasonable. But take him to a cell, keep him there.
You just made a mistake, Londo. Even if my associates lose this war, they have allies. They'll make sure Centauri Prime pays the price for what you've done here today.
What I have done. Oh, Mr. Morgan, I have not even started with you yet.
Ivana about a White Star 2. Do you...
Okay, we're back, and two brief notes. If you're wondering about the sound, well, that's because I'm having to capture it with fraps, which is not ideal. But for some reason that I can't figure out, and I've spent all morning working on it, Audacity just keeps crashing every time I hit the stop button on it. And being that it puts the temporary files in randomized 10-second clips, putting back together my narration based on that isn't possible. Alright. And, so this is my 4th time trying to do this. So hopefully this works this time and you can hear my voice. I'm speaking loud, so it tries to come on over the game audio since there's no way to adjust the things when it's capturing live in Fraps. Sorry about this. Alright, the second thing is that I think everything here comes standard with the game. I don't have any downloaded stuff from the EA store or anything, but I did get the game and a bunch of its expansion packs at a thrift store at the same time. But I'm pretty sure everything comes standard, except the hair. The hair comes from a customized character of Dr. Clayton Forrester from Mystery Science Theater 3000, another great show from the 90s that more people should be watching today. But anyway, but yeah, that hair, but I'll have a download to him in the link. So you can download that off of Mod The Sims. Don't worry, you won't get a virus or anything. I have it on my version, of course. But yeah, let's get started making Londo. I just discovered I did this by chance when I was clicking around with the options, and I thought there might be somebody there that's interested. Cap lock is my default capture key for you know, Fraps. So sorry about everything being in cap locks. And I do have a Babylon 5 novel in front of me, so I am spelling his last name correctly here, except right there where I didn't. Londo is one of those great larger-than-life characters. And anyway, you want to make him middle-aged, all right? Because that's the only way you get the age lines that look right for him. And you don't want him too tame, but you need him to be fat because, yeah, that's Londo. But give him some muscles because I put it up around here because that sort of looks right because he is a duelist, he was a soldier, he may not be at his peak now and may have had to have been thrown that match, but we've seen that he can handle himself when things get rough on the show. And then you go into hair, and yeah, here's that customized hair I was talking about. As you can see, it doesn't look right in extreme close-up, but in game, it actually is the closest you're ever going to get to that magnificent Centauri crown, where they just don't give a... Oh, it already gave him the right eyebrows, so there. Alright, no beard or anything, of course. And now to the face shape. I like going the 10th from the bottom when you go, I think that gives you the closest to the face, at least. At least I think so. Or face shape, I mean, or, you know, something like this, you know, you want it to have a bit of a point. You don't want it to be, too, you know, pig face while he is overweight, you know. Yeah, that's a little too thin, I think. I think, here is gonna be, I was just fiddling around. I didn't take any notes or anything, so that's why I'm, having some trouble recreating this, and I know this is my 4th time, but still, you know. I guess if there's one thing you can say for this game is that it gives you the options, which, yeah, and then here, yeah, definitely, let me just see. Yeah, 7th now, because Pierre Jurassic has that great hook nose, which, if he were thinner, he could have played Sherlock Holmes when he was thinner, you know, that sort of thing, and no freckles, but you do want age details, because he's, you know, he's supposed to be somebody middle-aged who thinks he's seen his better days come and go. And now, I'm only going to give you his everyday outfit, because for the rest, they don't give you options that look like something Londo would wear. And that's the odd thing, is that The Sims game 3, I mean, this is the first Sims game I ever played, but, and that's only because I found it at a thrift store, but I found myself enjoying it. But, one thing that I will complain about is that it's freedom incarnate, except when it decides not to be. And there will be odd things where you're like running up against invisible walls and such, where it's like, oh, you're not allowed to do that. And it's like, why not? Why can't I assign somebody's bed clothes? Why can't I assign somebody pajamas as their everyday clothes? Well, you can't. That's just not the way things are done. And it's like, but you can do all sorts of other things. So yeah, some black pants, some black slacks. I don't even know why jeans exist anymore. I mean, slacks are so much more comfortable. looks so much more stylish, you know, some pointed shoes, you know, that look like, you know, regal. Alright, and there you have it. It's actually fairly simple. Once you have the stuff, and then his personality, you know, you want to assign that. So, first thing is, of course, he's ambitious. And while he has some cowardly moments on the show, in the end, I think he shows himself to be very brave, and that's what makes him an interesting character, is that he has that ambition, but he's also, you know, brave. He's clearly charismatic and dramatic. And, yeah, yeah, he's clearly all that, and then, yeah, he clearly has all that going for him, and then, I remember the last one that I gave him that, seemed to, and the thing is, I put him in as an NPC, and with these settings, he does act like Londo, like you would expect Londo to behave in some of these, situations, so, yeah. So, yeah. Charismatic, brave, ambitious. Puts it together, and workaholic, because he really does live for, you know, what he does, and then yeah, none of these really match him, so I just go into here, into change lifetime witch, and go into, leader of the free world. That's the best match I can find for him, and yeah, if you think you can find some traits that work with him better, by all means leave them in the comment section or something, you know. Assuming anybody even watches this, I mean, I'm probably the only person left on the planet who remembers Babylon 5 or would bother to create Londo, even if it was by mistake in The Sims Free. Still, I think it's fun, especially to have him running around as an NPC and romancing everyone and getting far in City Hall and such. So, it was fun for me. If this helps anyone, if anybody enjoyed this, just let me know. Alright.